Hi friends, hope you're all doing well. I want to share today about a super duper cool YouTube channel that my friend Andy Baines recommended to me recently. This channel is called Plant Chompers. I tried to record the content of this video earlier when I was actually chomping on plants. That was not a good idea because I recorded it outside in Wellington, and if you know Wellington, it is the windiest capital in the world, and the audio turned out terrible. So here's my second try at this. First of all, awesome name, very memorable. Secondly, this channel is the cream of the crop in terms of YouTube video production. It is insane. When you watch each of these videos, they feel like cinematic presentations, chock full of information, beautiful editing, beautiful footage. I think it is criminally underrated. Right now, they have maybe 30,000-ish subscribers, and I think this channel deserves a lot more for all the quality content it's putting out there. I say they, but really Plant Chompers is the work of one man whose name is Chris MacAskill. He is a super duper cool guy. He's a Stanford educated geophysicist and worked in the tech industry, worked with Steve Jobs at Next. He has founded some really cool companies like SmugMug. Just a super interesting guy. And he has this TED Talk called Your Difference Can Be Your Superpower. I was listening to this talk while I was walking around. It almost made me cry. It probably almost makes most people cry because this guy is bearing his soul on stage, sharing about very uncomfortable parts of his past and sharing how your difference can be your superpower. He inspires me to be more brave and care less about what other people think. We all have these stories hidden in us. When we are our fully authentic selves, when we share about ourselves, we end up connecting more to people. Chris, with his insane background and credentials, could easily come off as a very haughty kind of person, but no, he's the most humble person ever. His TED Talk shows it. His whole channel shows it. In fact, I've been raving so much about Chris himself and his videos that I haven't gone to the actual content of Plant Chompers. I probably should talk about that. Plant Chompers, their YouTube video description is fabulously entertaining and informative stories about plant-dominant diets. This is a channel which welcomes everybody, whether you're keto or carnivore or breatharian, whatever you are, you can get a lot out of this channel because Chris is so good at considering all different viewpoints and is so well researched. He addresses things like supplements, food and climate, environmentalism. He interviews influencers. He puts in beautiful footage of his family and animals. He feels like a dad or a grandpa to us, showing us around, being gentle and informative. I really like his series, How Weight Loss and Nutrition Books Confuse Us. There's a part 1, part 2, watch both parts. It teaches you how to get a message across and why books are so confusing and nutrition experts are so confusing. Why everything is so confusing! I love how he, as a master storyteller, deconstructs how people position messages to change our minds. And I am in the position of trying to espouse certain viewpoints and influence people's thinking, so hearing him talk about the power of story and narrative has shaped my thinking a bit about how do I position messages best. I also really enjoy his interviews. For example, Mark Schatzker wrote The End of Craving. I've listened to a bunch of Mark's interviews, and I listened to Mark's interview on Plant Chompers. Such a good information-filled session. Overall, I encourage you to check out the channel Plant Chompers. If you're plant curious, if you hate plants, whatever you feel about plants, go on Plant Chompers, check out some videos, and let me know what you think. And have a great day, my loves. Bye.